What if everything you've been told about growing plants is incomplete? What if the reason your crops struggle, your vegetables underperform, your harvests disappoint, is not because you're doing something wrong, but because something deeper is missing? Look beneath your feet, not just at the surface, but into the soil itself, because what you're standing on is not just dirt. It is a living system. And in most gardens today, that system is broken. Silently, slowly, completely. You water your plants, you give them sunlight, you buy fertilizers, sometimes expensive ones, and still something feels off. Growth is weak, leaves turn yellow, fruits are smaller than they should be. So you try again. You add more fertilizer. And for a moment, it works. Then everything drops again. And you're stuck in a cycle you don't fully understand. What if I told you this cycle was never meant to be solved with more fertilizer? Because the real problem is not what you're adding to the soil. It's what your soil has lost. You see, long before modern agriculture, entire civilizations thrived on soil that grew richer every year, not poorer, not dependent, stronger, more alive. They understood something we forgot, that soil is not something you feed occasionally. It is something you build. Because real soil stands on 4 invisible pillars: structure, biology, chemistry, and physics. If even one collapses, everything above it begins to fail. And this is where everything changes. Because today, you're about to discover 10 forgotten soil secrets that rebuild all 4 permanently. The first secret begins with something ancient: biochar. Discovered in the Amazon over 2,000 years ago, biochar is not just charcoal. It is a highly porous carbon structure capable of holding water, nutrients, and life. Each tiny particle acts like a microscopic ecosystem, housing beneficial microbes, storing moisture, and preventing nutrients from washing away. And the most powerful part? You apply it once, and it works for decades. The second secret is something you can't even see: mycorrhizal fungi. These microscopic organisms connect directly to plant roots and extend them far beyond their natural reach, up to 100 times further. They search the soil, extract nutrients, and deliver them back to the plant. In return, the plant feeds them. A perfect partnership, older than human civilization itself. The third secret comes from the raw power of volcanoes: azomite. Formed from ancient volcanic ash, it contains over 70 trace minerals. Tiny elements, but absolutely essential. Without them, plants don't just slow down, they begin to malfunction. Azomite restores what modern soil has lost: balance. The fourth secret is alive: worm castings. What earthworms leave behind is one of the most powerful soil builders on Earth, rich in beneficial bacteria, enzymes, and natural growth stimulants. This isn't just fertilizer, it's biological activation. It brings dead soil back to life. The fifth secret solves a hidden problem: rock phosphate. Because phosphorus is already in your soil, but locked away, unavailable. Rock phosphate releases it slowly, feeding your plants over time, instead of washing away like synthetic fertilizers. The sixth secret comes from ancient oceans: green sand. Packed with iron, magnesium, potassium, and dozens of trace minerals modern fertilizers ignore. It doesn't just feed plants, it completes the missing pieces of the system. The seventh secret is carried by the sea: kelp. Used for centuries by coastal farmers, kelp contains natural growth hormones. It helps plants grow faster, stronger, and more resistant to stress, drought, disease, temperature. Kelp prepares your plants for survival. The eighth secret fixes what most people overlook: gypsum. If your soil is compacted, hard, or suffocating your roots, gypsum opens it up. It creates space, improves drainage, and allows roots to finally breathe again. The ninth secret is the amplifier: humic acid. It unlocks nutrients already in your soil and delivers them directly to your plants, making everything more efficient, more available, more powerful. It doesn't add nutrients, it makes them usable. And the 10th secret is the missing link: sulfur. Without sulfur, plants cannot properly use nitrogen. So even when nutrients are present, growth remains weak. Sulfur restores that balance, completes the system, and brings everything together. Now here's what most people don't realize. None of these secrets work alone. They are not separate solutions. They are parts of one system. Biochar builds structure. Fungi bring life. Minerals restore balance. Gypsum fixes physical limitations. Humic acid unlocks potential. Together, they rebuild your soil completely. And when your soil is right, everything changes. Plants grow stronger. Harvests increase. Effort decreases. And for the first time, you are no longer dependent. No more guessing. No more chasing problems. No more wasting money. Just soil, working exactly the way it was designed to do. This is not new knowledge. It is ancient, forgotten, buried beneath modern convenience. But now, you have it. And once you start treating soil like a living system, instead of just dirt, you will never grow the same way again. Because when the foundation is right, growth becomes inevitable. The vault is open. The knowledge is yours. Now go, build your soil.